All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Space Dandy, Season 2, Episode 3.
We had an interesting episode last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a lot darker and kind of more serious than I expected.
Yeah, one of the Space Dandy episodes that gave us kind of that vibe of it can be interpreted in a couple unique ways, and yet there was also that weird kind of strange editing kind of style to it, like the one that ended with like the surfer kind of situation there, which strangely enough, this one also
had
ended surfing in it. So
right, yeah, and then
Curious.
Was it some commentary on stalker culture or something like that? Or
yeah, there's a lot of little things in there, but there you go, I guess. We have been getting more and more, I would say, kind of like packed episodes in season 2 thus far.
Oh.
So I would like to see more of that.
Sure.
Maybe like a little bit more just general stuff that they can fit in, because now they have a little bit more of a handle on the dandy formula, if you will.
Sure, yes. And if any of that formula gets altered slightly in the second season, like was the previous episode more of like an example of what the second season will be like, or will it?
Or maybe the first episode.
That just the one episode? Sure,
all the multiverse stuff going on.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Space Dandy. He's a dandy guy in space. He combs the galaxy like his pompadour on the hunt for aliens.
These are the spectacular
adventures of Space Dandy and his brave space crew in space.
I guess we are going to be getting more of a packed episode here.
They're like, we're going to take out 4 seconds.
It's very important. Like that.
Yeah.
4 seconds or whatever it was. We need it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, wow.
I
That's
love
a
it.
lot to look at.
Yeah. Ooh. Wagyu beef. Is it meow? Looking
so.
sus at this whole, like...
Not all of this looks appetizing.
Right?
But the stuff that does.
This is just the food episode.
I would be so okay with that.
Yeah.
You realize Dandy has a rather limited appetite, right? He's only ever hungry for waitresses with humongous tips.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
You know what really matters to me? Booty.
Are you done?
Yep.
Don't try to rush me. Slow and steady wins the race, baby.
Keep telling yourself that.
Hey, there's the title, Yeah.
Bam!
What in God's name is that?
Yeah.
I know.
My mind went to places.
Mr. Teleporter is pretty cool, don't you think? Yeah, this bad boy is like a flashlight, except anything its beam shines on gets teleported somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
See, the whole thing of waitresses with big tips, flashlight,
And after that, we'll be able to eat as much as we want.
You're
Once
so
the episode's
predictable.
over.
I bet you only bought it because the sales girl had a good rack of tiny waist and a huge butt.
Hey, she had a nice smile, too.
To be fair, she was Dandy's ideal.
The story of the straw millionaire? Yeah, me either, but you get the idea.
Do we, though?
The gist is that good things come to those who just chill.
I don't think you get how hungry I am.
Oh, God. Yes. Oh my God, yes. Is this like some Narnia thing where there are different portals to places?
Yeah. It literally does look like that, doesn't it? How does he turn his head?
Hey, sexy lady.
So because they were talking about eating, we're now going to see a fish having a picnic, eating,
Yeah,
like cats or something.
But totally chilling.
Yeah, exactly. Totally chilling. He's like, I'm having a cat sandwich, as you do. What kind of food is it? I mean, well, it's Chinese food, but What? Okay, not chilling at all. To planet pushy boyfriend! Wait, what? I love this!
Say, buddy.
This is so good!
Sorry to tell you, baby, charades isn't really my thing.
Yeah, please use that on the rest of my body.
Looks like calisthenics to me. I wonder what he's trying to say.
I don't know. Think that means 4 words?
Could be something about crab claws?
Take the rest of me and teleport. Whoa, that's a cool way to draw that.
Whoa!
See, even when you're in trouble, just lie back and wait for the good things, baby.
The light already seems a little dimmer than before.
Maybe it says somewhere how
Limited
much energy
uses.
is remaining.
Whoa! What are these things?
Oh, those are old-style batteries. I don't think they're even sold anymore.
Oh my god.
It runs on D batteries.
Science right now!
Brilliant.
I
Wait.
wonder.
That's a convex mirror.
You wonder
so,
what?
Or wait, concave. Whatever.
Hello?
Oh my god! And now QT's all alone.
You made it!
Oh well. Okay, still over there.
Scared and slow as usual. I'll come get you. Man, this is why I should have stuck with my slow and steady vibe.
Oh wait, gravity, so he's gonna slow as he approaches. Right. So now he went past the center, and now he's gonna come out on the other side.
Yes. All right. How do they come into this?
Yes.
Dell. Excellent news, sir. I found him.
Don't you say you found him every week?
Yes, but I'm confident this time.
Good. I'm coming for
Wait,
you, Danny.
that's continuity. How does this work?
Oh my god. This is amazing. Yes!
For the most part.
Dude,
I'm so hungry at this point. Look at him, all I see is dinner.
he promised to go to the Alien Registration Center with us as long as we help him out.
This is a boat made from the wreckage of my rocket. I plan to use it to climb the water pillar, which will take me directly to my planet. And why haven't I done that
Yeah.
already? Because I'm not strong enough to lift it to the surface.
I don't think they are either. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Seems light enough to carry now.
We got bigger things
Oh
to
my
worry
God.
about. The batteries died. Oh man, how will we get
You
back
just
to this
opacity
ship?
teleported
What?
something.
Right.
Like,
You know, these look like the same batteries we use on my planet.
Oh my god.
You can get to
Impossible.
as many as you want once
no
we're
one
there.
uses D batteries anywhere.
You mean dandy batteries?
Hey. Oh,
Right.
of course.
Yeah.
This is it.
All right.
Whoa! That's cool!
That is cool.
That's such a cool thing to explore, the idea that if
Just like
two celestial bodies, you know, came that close.
Uh-huh.
Later, losers. Come on.
Oh! The will to eat is strong with this one. So there's the gravitational pull of both planets.
What a typical cat!
I'm not a cat. I'm a Beetlejuicean.
You say so. I'd never do this to a cat, but I'm sure Blabla Juicy can handle it. You want to be stuck on this planet forever?
Oh my god. That doesn't seem like a very big planet.
No.
I'm finally back from Pushy Boyfriend. I even saw an alien. I know it's hard to believe, but we're not alone out here.
Like, for all?
It's a huge anthropological discovery. The future will never be the same.
Yeah, so after you left, Planet Girlfriend totally broke up with Anthropolo science stuff. Nobody cares about that boring space business anymore.
Well, at least now that I'm back and I've proven myself, your parents will have to accept us.
Oh my god.
You're still wicked lame, but we've done a freaking lot to stay looking this amazeballs.
We've got grandbabies. I mean, look at how good we look. We've even got great-great-great grandbabies, and they're hot.
Okay.
To hell with it! Do you know how hard I worked to save you?
This guy is ridiculous.
Oh, I feel bad for him now, even though he is kind of scummy.
The sun is coming! Run away! The sun is coming! Run away!
Why is that weirdo, like, naked?
Oh, batteries! Does it seem way hotter to you? Oh. So when did that get bigger?
So you feel like coming with us now, big guy?
Everyone on this whole
Danny's just starting to burn, but he's staying there.
Salty crust.
We can leave whenever. Not the hair!
Burn me with them! Sear my flesh! You have to do this!
Oh my god!
Grab the top! Yoko! Yoko!
Don't follow the light!
And this is what happens when jealousy flares up.
What is this episode?
My turn. Well, this sure is awkward.
Hey!
Nice!
I
Yeah!
found you.
Yes!
Resign
Yes!
yourself to your fate. Running away, are we? There's nowhere else to hop. Liberty beam! Prepare to fire! And is it just me, or did it get really hot in here?
He didn't notice the sun.
He's running on the other side of the planet? What?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
This is one of my favorite episodes.
Yes.
Yes, you know, you might as well eat them.
Oh, he's delicious.
I remember something along the lines of that flashlight getting us food.
Wouldn't it have been easier to just buy the food, though?
We wouldn't have had to almost die that way.
Hey, slow and steady. That wins the race. Oh, you know me, baby. If not, you want to.
This episode!
Oh my
I don't even know! What is this? What is this show?
This is peak Dandy right here.
Yeah!
Did it make sense?
Oh my god.
A very little bit. Wow.
Oh. Wow. So like I feel like we also like finally like actually got like would that have been Yuasa maybe? Because this was like ping pong animation style kinda.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But like
Mm-hmm.
I mean maybe, well we can check, but just
God, that episode.
We had this incredibly strange sequence of events where it's just like, yeah, just keep running with it.
Yeah.
Like, I've made these types of stories, but I just don't have an animation team and everything behind me where it's like, oh yeah, we just keep it going, you know?
Yeah.
Also, like, you know, the bra, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, totally not the anthropomorpho, whatever.
Yeah. Pharrell.
Pharrell?
Pharrell.
Yeah, she even said it like Pharrell. Like,
God.
new voice logged for future use.
Yeah.
Pharrell. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And somehow, the universe just coordinated things so that I would wear a shirt with food on it.
I guess.
This episode was absolutely wonderful. It was a delight.
Yeah.
a lot of the time I felt like I didn't know what I was watching, and yet I did not care.
I think that one of the cleverest things about this episode was how much my eyes were drawn across the screen.
Yeah.
Like, there was so much silly stuff going on, and yet my eyes were just like, it was a feast for my eyes.
Well, and there was,
in fact, like, even though the art in of itself was rather simple for the character designs and models of, you know, Dandy, Meow, and QT, even though QT wasn't really in the episode
poor
much at all.
QT.
Poor
QT's
QT.
just constantly just like, we can't have the straight man, you know, on the crazy adventure.
And then just this random adventure romp just kept going.
And this episode, I feel like, did one of the things that, like, when there were the episodes of Space Dandy where I was kind of like more like sort of like, you know, good, but, you know, not super impressed by them.
Oh, sure.
It was usually because whatever was the wacky thing that they brought in that episode, even if it was wacky, it usually didn't feel like it had too much personality, like within the actual like characters that would be brought up or things like that.
But
even if the situations were. But oh my God, this fish was great, and he wasn't the only one. Like the girlfriend and the boyfriend. Jeez.
Okay,
that
like,
was
like, think about all the really random, wonderful things. We have a flashlight.
Yep.
That I thought was going to be some kind of sex toy initially.
Oh,
Then we find out that it's powered by like regular batteries.
Yep.
Dandy batteries. That's canon in my mind. But then it's a teleporter that's based on the light beam. Only
when it shines on
like a small thing.
Oh my God!
You know, it didn't teleport the wall when they were pointing it at things. And stuff.
Right.
But then the mirror bit, things like the fact that when they finally found the fish, and like were able to communicate with it, he like takes this like little prehistoric, you know, blob thing, takes it, lights it on fire, smokes it,
and then it has like a chain smoker voice after that.
Yeah, that's about it. You know,
it's just like what? What?
Just the teleporting device. Teleporting is something that I wish was done more in stories. And I also wish that when it was done, you understood just how crazy the idea of teleporting was from it being used.
Sure.
The idea here that, and yes, it didn't teleport the walls or things like that, but it just teleported Dandy's head.
Yep.
Now, because of how it worked, they were still connected, which was hilarious, and you would have to have that happen so that he doesn't just instantly die, right? But the fact that, like, this episode, like we even took some out of the intro bit of, you know, like, the usual spiel. And then we still ended up spending time on things like Dandy's head just sort of being there.
Like, I don't know how to do charades, baby.
Yeah, but
meanwhile, his body's doing charades like, please teleport the rest of me to my head. You know, bro, like, let's go and do the
my head is currently, like, and the thing is that, did that have anything to do with the plot of the episode? No, not at all, right? Because this is Dandy, of course. Why should that really matter too much?
Of course, it has something to do with the actual flow of the story, but no, there is no plot.
No, because this is Dandy.
Plot is
jokes
excessive.
And fun and all of that.
Just chill, baby.
Oh,
it's gonna come,
man.
See, like, if you just chill and wait, the end of the episode's gonna come eventually, and then you'll be like, "Hey, I'm glad I got here."
We also had fourth wall breaks this episode.
We did.
Yeah.
Don't we find, Dandy Dandy every week?
Yeah. No, but this time for sure. Like, all right. Yeah.
I really think that one of the things that they did this episode was they gave a lot of really funny visual cues to kind of give us the sense of the spaces they were in. So there were a lot of things where you could see that when they were like falling through the caverns of the hollowed out planet, then when they approached the middle, the gravity started to shift. There's just this constant chaotic movement that just made things so much fun.
Yeah. Like,
so I have to assume that was Yuasa. Finally,
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised
to do the directing here,
because like, there's a lot of times when I'll watch an anime and it'll be really funny, right?
Sure,
and that is great. That's great. Dandy is funny. This episode was funny, right? But it handled the funny and the fun.
Yep.
both very well.
I knew you were going to say that.
And the fun aspect, I would say, is something that isn't gotten into as much in anime, at least from what I've seen. So that was very much appreciated because that's the kind of thing that Dandy just does better than just about anything I can think of.
Yeah, one of the best for sure.
Oh man.
And we're here at the end of this episode thinking like,
yep,
we went through all that. What goes around comes around, I guess, because that guy smoked the little worm thing, and now he's
smoked fish.
And he's getting
fish.
eaten.
Yeah, and he actually gets eaten by them. Like, they don't think about the fact that, like, hey, yeah, this is this dude that we knew. And granted, he did double cross them, say us suckers, right?
Right.
But they just eat him. Like, okay, yeah, all right. Awesome.
There's something weirdly, like, twisted and funny about this episode in that I have no idea what, if any, deeper meaning is attached to any of this. But I don't think there necessarily has to be or is, because this was just a really absurd sequence of events strung together in a way so that they would come all the way back to the beginning and have their food.
Yeah.
That was it.
And Dandy even said that was how it was going to happen at the beginning anyways.
Yeah, it's as if, in a lot of ways, what we've jokingly talked about is actually just true. The universe bends to the will of Dandy. I mean, that is this show. Because, like, every, team of animators or group of people writing this that come in, their only, I would say, specific limitation they have is that they have to have the story center around Dandy and his brave space crew in space.
Some reference to boobies or whatever, or, ass versus tits, ass versus tips.
Tips.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was one of those moments where I was like, oh, they're actually going to say, oh, my God.
Yep. And then after that, following it up with, I almost said it wrong. Here's a flashlight. I got a flashlight that this really sexy lady convinced me to buy.
With a little pocket at the end. I have no idea what that's for. Can even be removed and probably cleaned.
And then there are things in this episode where it's like it totally didn't need to be there.
Uh-huh.
And yet, oh my God, it was amazing.
Yeah.
The part where they're going on the invisible halibut, I guess.
Right.
Just going over the planet. All right, awesome, cool.
Yep.
But then Dandy's like, all right, I'll go get it. And then he just falls through one of the holes all of a sudden. And then when he's falling, he's just like, And then he slows down and catches onto the wall. Like, all right, yeah.
Dandy was tapped into the energy of the universe at this point, just understanding exactly what needed to be done, and he just did it. And then everything to do with the sun showing up, the apocalypse coming,
Dr. Gel saving them with the warping in of the ship, blocking the sun, like.
Oh my God, that was wonderful. But then, for all, like, no one cares about the anthropologist stuff or something. Like,
and because they're fish, 10 years is like, we have great grandchildren. They're super hot. Like, and we still look this good.
Oh my God. It had so many just really random moments where I just want to capture them and save like 7 seconds and just give it to someone out of context and be like, this is an
beautiful.
anime.
Yep.
This is an anime.
There were bits from this that felt like the bit with Dandy in the first episode where he like shoots everywhere and misses the alien completely and then like flips his gun and throws it behind him. Like that's the kind of energy
the
that's
kind of
captured
chaotic
here.
energy. Yeah.
And like the whole bit with like once Dandy Dandy is so stupid. I love him.
Yeah.
Once he teleports half of his body, he has the teleporter, right?
Mm-hmm.
He needs to run away. Or no, he has a teleporter. But he still decides to run away, hopping with his one leg with the teleporter flashlight instead of just using it on himself again.
Well, no. It makes sense why he was doing that. He was basically... No. That was smart. Because he knew that the ship was going to blow up eventually. So he had to run to the other end of the planet, where the angle of the sun hadn't reached yet. No, that was smart.
But, like,
No, yes, but then his arm would be stuck.
Right, but
He had to end it in such a way where the light itself would be on the ground.
his arm can just, do the thing that it
Yes,
ended up doing.
but he still has to leave it there and take the few seconds that is. But the ship literally had like 10 seconds before it was incinerated.
And he can hop around the planet faster than he could just have his arm do a little like oh
he
man.
made his dandy exit, and I will have no insults thrown his way.
No insults to his dandy exit.
Yeah.
I loved his dandy exit. It was so satisfying to see him hopping with his one leg, trying to maintain balance and everything. It was great. It was awesome.
His logic was flawless. His logic was absolutely flawless.
Oh man.
I just love that QT has no idea about any of this, except for whatever they chose to tell, whatever they chose to share.
So they just come back with the fried fish, and Meow just getting more and more obsessed with like, I need to eat something, right, and like that was great. The part where they're going up towards the planet and scrambling after each other and trying to get away, and then falling back, and then Dandy swings them around and throws himself up bull style or whatever, like. All right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah. And just and this is a silly thing, but the fact that something as advanced as a teleporter runs on like D batteries.
Right. Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, it was a pretty crappy teleporter as far as things go. It was pretty erratic.
That's
consumed
true.
the batteries rather quickly.
It did do that. And the 50% like the dim teleport where it's just, oh yeah, you're half there but half not, we all over
put
evenly.
70% opacity on
right, exactly. Like
it shoves it back into
it's just stupid enough to be like, all right. Yeah, let's do it.
One of the things I love about sci-fi in general is it can bring you this sense of wonder. And it's not necessarily...
Like, I wonder how they...
Right, sure. That was what I was going to bring up, was basically there's a wonder surrounding it where you're like, wow, you have no interest in how it works. You're just awed by the beauty of it. The other sense of wonder is you're just like, how? But if you come to the sense of awe where you also are asking the question how... And you also don't care about the answer to how?
That means you're in fantasy.
You are...
Because if the explanation makes it better, it's sci-fi. If the explanation doesn't make it better, it's fantasy.
Okay, fine. There you go. It's fantasy dandy now.
Yep. Well, you're in a great place is where you're at.
That's true. That's true. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, like for all. And you can also talk to Jacob about a sci-fi novel that he wrote.
That's right. I wrote a sci-fi novel, and it's really cool. Yeah. And it's on Amazon if you're interested. Link in the description.
Altså, en av interesting slags ser där. Bara tala vår Semblance of Sanity. On Caleb.
On Jacob.
On see you all
next time.